He doesn't have his
He won't
stuff set.
find
But
it.
Ice cream. And then
Okay.
what
The
happened?
tiniest penis
I'm pretty
award.
certain that there's not one of these
We have a
ideas.
gay man
And then
up here who will tell you men give better blowjobs than women do.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
You
do
believe,
understand
like
what's
I'm
going
telling
on.
you, bro.
You're completely crashing out because you need right-wing ideology to cover.
Sir,
your
I'm
poor little
beyond
brain.
right wing. I'm a monarchist. So
Well,
please
I
don't
wanna
tell me
actually-
I'm right wing. I'm beyond right wing, sir.
I want to
All right,
actually
gotcha.
address
We're
the actual
fabulous.
debate because, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I think trans ideology is homophobic, plain and simple, is because now we have a bunch of kids that a girl might be a little bit more masculine or a boy might be a little bit more
There's
feminine.
no more tomboys.
Will you shut
Okay.
the fuck up, dude?
There are tomboys. Tomboys is fine.
Stop him,
There's-
Pierce.
No one is.
All right.
No one is
Fucking
removed.
blood.
Snowman.
Shut up.
Calm down.
Snowman, go ahead and finish up.
A girl or a boy might be a little bit more feminine, or a girl might be a little bit more masculine, and rather than even entertaining the idea that they might be gay now, people go right to, you must be a fucking trans woman, or you must be a trans female or a trans male. They automatically go straight to trans and completely overlook the fact that this just might be a tomboy or a tom girl, or a boy that. This might just be a gay person that exudes feminine or masculine qualities. But nowadays,
Oh my God. This is
we
why I
instantly
believe in
go
a
straight to
psychological
they gotta be
evaluation.
trans.
Of
There's got to be
affirmation.
something wrong. There's got
It's
to
affirmations.
How do you affirm a child that
Pause.
thinks they're a
Pause.
superhero then?
Huh?
No disrespect.
How do you affirm a child
that
that
a superhero
One
is not
second.
a
Tell me
superhero is
how-
not an internal
Sir.
identity.
What are you
There is
talking
no
about?
there is no embryological
How are you
gonna
finding.
tell that
There
kid
is no
that if you think
endocrinological finding
superhero, it's not an
being
internal
fucking
identity?
Batman.
Let me go.
There
Let me go
isn't.
to the
It
end.
doesn't
Child.
exist.
How are you going to
All
tell?
right.
a
So
child
by the way,
so
I'm gonna go ahead and
not
by
an
the way
internal
point out
identity?
that there has in fact been trans men who have competed against men and have won.
I
I'll
never
give you
said
for
that there
example.
wasn't, did I?
Go.
Patricio,
Bitch, where?
Patricio
Go
Men-
read it. Tell
was
me
asked
where. What
earlier.
Where?
sport?
Yeah,
All right,
Patricio-
guys.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Patricio Pat
Bitch,
Manuel
where?
in boxing had won his professional debut fight in 2018 after transitioning. So
His
he
debut
is a-
fight.
Wait. No. They
Win
became a
men's
champion. I
professional
said
Oh
they
my
won. No. I said a tournament.
No, nothing. Shut the fuck up for a minute. What weight
Everyone's losing
class?
their goddamn mind.
Hold on.
What
Go.
weight class?
I don't know. I'm not a sports guy. I don't
Right,
do
so you
sport.
know nothing. You know nothing about boxing.
All right, but they
Yeah,
did
no,
win their
nothing.
professional
So-
debut.
No,
fight.
one years old,
My
do
next
nothing.
point.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can I move?
But
They
Can I
fight
move
an
on to my next
80-year-old?
point?
Well, it
Because
doesn't. I
this
don't
is
think it matters,
ridiculous.
right? The point is that they went into
Okay, it don't
their
matter.
professional.
Dude, you're
debut.
just saying words.
What you're
Stop.
Well,
doing is
you're well,
You're
yeah, you
being
got a
disrespectful.
goalpost
Hold
shift,
on,
right? Because I
hold
just
on.
proved you wrong.
I asked
No,
the
because
question.
you're full of
why
shit. You don't even know what weight
No,
class.
I did know
I
what I
asked-
was talking about.
I
There. I
asked-
did
what
say
weight
that there
class?
are trans
All right,
men
guys,
who end
fucking
up
God.
competing,
Guys.
and they often get ignored.
All right, Snowman, you're
Why don't
you're
you have the same outpouring of trans men competing with men as you do trans women competing with women, and you give me a couple examples and think that that's the same fucking thing? That is crazy.
What I'm just pointing out that there do exist trans men that do
I never
compete.
said
It's
they
just they're
didn't exist.
often
I said
ignored.
why aren't the fucking playing fields the same? If they're both wanting, if they're
I
wanting,
don't.
to compete,
I'll
why don't you
be
see
honest
just
with
as
you.
many
I don't
athletic
know
trans men
exact.
competing
I don't
with-
know, and I'm
Wait a
not
minute,
aware
can I
of
give an
exact
example?
numbers of trans men versus
Can I give
trans
an
women
example?
competing. I'm not even aware.
Jake,
of that.
Just a real
Jake,
quick
can I have a
example.
minute
Yeah.
just to
I
say
think
something?
you're just assuming that from
Okay.
from your
All right.
own perspective.
So really quickly, gentlemen, really
I
quickly.
don't even think there are accurate numbers on that.
Okay, so really quickly, gentlemen, everybody kind of wants to speak. I'll give it the floor to Damon, then we'll go to Teriak here. Go ahead, Damon.
So I just want to say two quick things. First of all, I actually think that everything First Amendment that you're saying, when people are trying to make a point to you and you're always saying like, no, I don't believe this, I don't believe that. This is why I said I think that we actually agree on more stuff than we disagree on. Because if you look at the debate topic, and I know you didn't want to acknowledge the prompt because you don't believe there is such a thing as an ideology, I think what we've seen with this open panel now is that there is an ideology. Everybody recognizes it. This push for allowing men to compete in female sports. You say they're not men. You say it's not binary. That's what you believe. Fine. Emain Khalif has testicles, has male chromosomes. You want to say it's an
that would be
intersex thing?
example of intersex conditions.
Medically, it's still a man. I'm sorry, it's still a man.
No, again,
Now,
you're applying.
Even if
only a
you disagree
binary
with that, look at
characteristic
Fallon
to something
Fox.
that is
Even if you
clearly
disagree with that,
bimodal.
even if you
You
disagree
have
with that, look,
androgen
let's not
insensitivity.
talk
Okay,
over
hold
each
on.
other. Let's not talk over each other.
Hold on,
Let's
hold on.
not.
There are all
Gentlemen.
sorts of
I'm throwing you a
conditions that
lifeline
result
here,
in
bro.
some
Gentlemen, we can't hear y'all. We can't hear y'all.
This guy refuses to let anybody get a thought across.
Let's just chill out. Let's
Yeah.
just chill out. Okay, Damon,
So-
please finish your thought, and
I've
then
been
we'll have
quiet
First
most
Amendment.
of the time. You guys have been
So,
literally
Guys,
yelling.
guy.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Fuck! God damn it!
Okay, that
is
was
actually
that-
fair because
that-
he did lift up his shirt.
So-
like insane.
That is
So,
true.
yeah.
Similar to that. Okay, guys, look. Let's just get it one point at a time. All right, Damon, please finish, and then
Yeah.
we'll have First Amendment respond to that, please.
Dude, okay,
I gotta
so
go to
so
bed.
the fact of the matter is that everything that you're disagreeing with when people are saying this stuff is, I get it. That's what you believe, fine. But the point I'm trying to get at, the common ground here, is that you still disagree that that stuff is wrong. Okay, you can look at the different
What
example of
stuff?
Fallon Fox. Fallon Fox, who was a
What
straight up
stuff?
man Fallon Fox, who was a straight up man who switched over, transitioned, and started beating the shit out of women, and was openly saying on his Twitter feed that he loves cracking the skulls of bitches, right? So we all agree and we all understand that men shouldn't be allowed to beat the shit out of women just because they identify as a woman. I think you agree with that.
Just so you're aware, cis women fight against other cis women, and yes, indeed, beat the shit out of one another.
Yeah,
They,
not
Yeah,
to the same
undergo
degree that a man
They're-
will.
they're-
That's
they're-
not
they're
all
true.
to the
That's
same
not
degree.
true. There are tons of women, again, that I bring up, have more testosterone than what is typical among women. And yes, they do indeed crush and beat the shit out of women.
This guy's
Yes,
disgusting.
I agree. Wait a second.
But
Wait a
they
second.
aren't
No, I
crushing
agree.
and beating the shit out of
Hold up.
men.
Guys, hang on a
Except
second.
I brought up
He's-
an example where the opposite is the case of
Wait,
that. So
hang on a
you're
second.
wrong
Hang on a
again.
second. Hang on a
Wrong,
second.
sir.
I agree.
He's
Wait, guys.
5'6",
Let's not devolve.
fighting
Hold on, guys.
130.
Hold on, chill out. Let's finish their exchange. We'll get to Teriak because I know Teriak had something to say.
So
I've been
Go ahead.
very patient here, sir. You have to admit that. I've been good.
I know, but there's a lot of over talking, guys. I'm trying to moderate everything here. Okay, as
So
best
what-
as my
what I'm
ability.
trying to say-
Going. I got hard cut off very soon.
So the point is that if you're willing to acknowledge that like men shouldn't be allowed to beat the shit out of women just because they identify as a woman, and just any kind of competition, because pretty much far and wide, any kind of competition, a man is going to beat a woman. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just the truth, and that's why we have this division of the sexes.
I disagree.
I agree that you disagree that that's why we have a division of the sexes.
No, I disagree because I believe cis women fighting against other cis women can absolutely really hurt one another. And
Do you
they
believe that they
all
can
the
do it
time.
to the same degree
This
that a
is
man
also
can?
the
Do you
case-
believe? Do you believe that a cis woman can
I
hurt another
don't.
cis woman to the
But
same
in
degree a man can?
comparison to a female that has excess testosterone, yes, they are at the level of a man. 'cause
So you
that's
think
what
that
effectively
you're
makes someone
insane?
stronger.
You're insane if
Okay.
you believe
I'm
that.
not
It's
insane
So
not,
about
it's
that.
not even
Damon,
close.
That is
Damon,
This is the thing.
so Damon,
Guys.
he answered your question, Damon. He's speaking about the minority there.
Yeah.
Teriak, you had something to say there.
And the
Yeah, so
minority is
for
also
example,
trans.
right, like I said, to paint off this villain, all right, like let's say like I go get my like psychiatrist degree, but I'm like an actual like I hate lesbians, like I have a pure Jack the Ripper type character, like I have mother issues, all this kind of shit, full 9 yards. Now want to like wipe out as much lesbians as possible. What is stopping me, right? Like just like I said, like painting this mystique that I actually care for lesbians and this trans thing, all this kind of shit. What's stopping me from like actually just like using my practice to like literally try to cut off as much like lesbian kids as possible? What's stopping me?
I don't understand your
Because
question.
medical
Can you
journals.
repeat it?
Listen, guys, can I just get through what I have to say up here? Because
No, just let
I'm
me answer
getting
that
close
real
to
quick.
being disrespectful.
You can go next. You can go next, bro. I
Repeat the
swear.
question. I completely glazed over.
So like if I am like
Okay.
let's say this homophobic character that like absolutely hates lesbians, because you said that like earlier in the debate, like you're perfectly fine with a 12-year-old girl like cutting her tits off, correct?
Okay, well, first
Yeah.
of all, your framing of that is completely incorrect. I'm okay with women deciding if they want to have
Yeah,
a
whatever choice, yeah, I know, I
mastectomy
get- yeah.
with the consent of the parent,
Yeah.
with the consent of the child, and
Yeah.
at the consent of the doctor.
100%. Yeah.
I
So
don't
what
think
I'm
it is
saying
medically efficacious in all cases,
Yeah.
nor do I agree
grant-
with
I'll
the
grant all
framing
that,
that,
yeah, okay.
that oh,
I
they have a
grant all
right
that,
to
yeah, okay.
cut their
grant
tits
that.
off. That's
Yeah,
not how
okay.
that works.
I can concede all that, yeah. right? So like what I'm saying is like in this like hypothetical of like this like caricature of like this like actual homophobic person who purely just wants to do as much damage to lesbians as possible. What is stopping him from like getting a psychiatry degree, getting a practice, and just like basically trying to gaslight as much lesbian teenage girls into cutting their tits off as possible? What's stopping him?
It would be the standards of medical care. You're to do no
I'm
harm.
just affirming their gender, bro.
Conversion therapy
I'm just affirming-
empirically causes
I'm just
harm.
affirming
You
his
will
gender.
lose your license.
David
You are not
Weimer
allowed
is what
to
you
do
are.
that.
Yeah.
You're-
Okay.
I'm just affirming his gender, bro.
Okay, really quick.
No, you're
It's the
not.
problem that it's meant-
You're
Hold on, Damon.
specifically
That's why he's
avoiding
attract-
affirming
yeah,
the
that's
gender.
why he's
You're
attracted to
specifically
women.
avoiding that.
Yeah, that's why he's
Okay.
attracted to women, bro.
Yeah, again,
So-
you're trying to apply conversion therapy. That's not efficacious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This nefarious
It's not
character. Like I'm a
recommended.
homophobe person.
You
I'm
lose
going to
your
get my
license.
psychiatry degree, and
Yeah, you lose your license for that.
and all these little girls.
Like, you're not taking.
the reason why he is
Not
attracted
after
to
SCOTUS
women
gets done with the
is
case this year.
because
Not
he's a
after
man.
SCOTUS gets done with the case this year.
Don't even get me
There's
started. on
nothing.
this.
You got
Oh,
nothing.
Okay, so
no,
really
I won't
quickly,
get
hold on,
started.
hold on, Imperious,
Boy,
hold on,
Tom.
really quickly. 10th man, you had something to say, and then we're gonna get to XF444 because
So,
she's brand new here.
Yeah. What
Go ahead.
Imperius is saying is part of what I came up here to say. So, all right. So, now just please let me get through this. I have it all written down. So if you
I
guys want
gotta
to go over
in
other
like
points,
a
I have no
like
problem.
a few minutes.
Okay. Go ahead, 10th man, and then we'll
What I
get
see
to.
here is a bunch of kids talking about stuff that don't even affect them. If T was so great, why not make their own group? Why
I'm
tell
36.
me as a gay person, sir, don't make me be disrespectful. All right?
Well, let's
You
be
got to talk
nice.
a lot.
Let's
Yeah,
be
I'm not a
nice.
kid.
We don't have
You
to
can
go
hold-
Yes, you
there.
are.
I mean,
You
you're
are.
not